Oh, that's some great ideas, man, to cook up that midnight snack. But I had a lot of fun just taking a look at these dorm rooms and identifying some of those challenges. And I think space was one of the major challenges. So what we've done is we challenged 4 students from the BHC School of Design to come up with creative ways on really how to make your dorm room a tranquil environment, also reflect your own style. I'm going to start with our first 2 students, Courtney and Seaton. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I think you did a wonderful job. Take me through your inspiration for this look specifically.
Well, we were given a room that would have been used by students such as ourselves that are more creative and that needed a large working space, a working environment.
Yeah, also a lot of equipment is involved. And in our space specifically, we had the leeway to paint and put things on the wall, whereas in a lot of dorm rooms it's not possible. So to start us off, we had shelves put in and we could put little ornaments on that. It's a nice way to bring in a personal touch.
And to prop up some artwork that you've brought from home.
That's it. And it looks beautiful. I mean, one of the things I said that a challenge I think was space, but I mean, you used it wisely. How did you work around those challenges specifically?
Well, definitely storage. I mean, this trunk at the base of the bed is very important. It can be used as seating and store your shoes and really multifunctional furniture, such as this bedside table.
That's it. We're going to take a look at these things in more detail, but I mean, I love the addition of the cork. You said that you can't really paint in the dorms, that we established, but I mean, luckily you guys had this freedom to do it. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to move across to our other 2 students, Francis and James, right on this side, and this is literally kind of the complete opposite as to what they've done on the other side. Guys, thank you so much once again. I love this. Nice and clean, and nice, elegant. I think it's a space where you can actually study. So take me through the inspiration for this look specifically.
Yeah, so as you said, it is the opposite. This is a space where you can't necessarily paint. Hanging stuff is a no-go. A lot of when you're renting or if you're in a dorm room, you can't really hang stuff. So our inspiration was more freestanding. Everything here is freestanding. There's no paint on the walls, but we've changed that by just adding a couple little details where you don't actually have to put stuff onto the walls, but they're still there and you can still use them.
Like washi tape, which is this, which we used for our headboard and patterns on the wall, is a great alternative because it means we don't have to paint the walls and we can add a touch like wallpaper. You can make many different patterns which are online and it peels off very easily, and also many students can't use press stick because it leaves oil residue on the wall. So this is a great...
pull off the paint from the wall.
Exactly. So this is a great alternative to that.
All right, so what were some of the restrictions that you guys looked at in terms of creating your dorm room?
Well, basically the fact that most students can't hang things. So shelves, headboards, wallpaper, paint, what else? Mirrors, anything like that. Those were our restrictions.
So as we can see here, we've got this the freestanding cupboard.
That's it.
And it's pretty much just a shelf where where you have everything you need. You've got your books, your clock. As you can see, it's not mounted to the wall. It's just a freestanding clock. So you still have you can see what time it is, but there's no damage to the walls. And then here we've got some food. As you know, students love their food.
Most important.
Coffee cups, everything, and some snacks.
And also, finding old crates, drawers, or boxes is a great alternative because you can put them on these shelves and then it avoids clutter. So you can just pack everything neatly into those and
All right, well, I really think both teams did an amazing job. Some tips when it comes to, we know the students are heading back to their dorm rooms. What would some of your top tips be to really bring or reflect your own personal style?
Well, artwork is a big thing. You want to have that personal touch to your room. So as you can see here, we've got an easel which has got a little frame on it, which could be a picture frame of loved ones or whatever. But instead of an easel, that's quite a niche thing. You can even use a cookbook stand, which is easy to get. You can get it almost anywhere. And it just helps in case you can't mount anything to the wall. You're able to just put that little personal touch.
All right, perfect. Well, guys, thank you very, very much. I'm glad I don't have to judge any of these students because they both are absolutely fantastic. But why don't you let us know on our Facebook page, which one do you think is the winner this morning? You can log on to expressoshow.com on Facebook and comment on the picture right there. It's absolutely beautiful. But by taking advice from these 4 youngsters, they did an amazing job. Your dorm room will definitely be the envy on campus. Now, next up, we are talking, of course, about the empty nest syndrome. What happens to parents once the children leave the nest?